And this is about Rahul Gandhi's passport issue. Earlier, you remember he had a special diplomatic passport because he was a member of parliament, and upon the cancellation of his membership due to conviction in the defamation case, he had applied for a fresh passport, and there is an NOC, a no objection certificate that needed to be granted by the court. Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court has granted that NOC to Rahul Gandhi to apply for the fresh passport. Court has allowed Rahul's application, partly granting him no objection certificate for 3 years. Rahul Gandhi in his application had asked for about 10 years. That is not granted. He needs a fresh passport if he wants to travel abroad, because all the privileges that were entrusted to him as a member of the parliament have been taken away till that conviction is set aside and his membership is restored. That was the application he has made before the court. With this NOC, he can go before the passport authority under the Ministry of External Affairs and apply for a fresh passport. Let me quickly check if my colleague Ananya Bhatnagar is with us on the broadcast. But before that, let's listen in to what the lawyer said.
For 3 years. It's a very reasoned order, and we welcome the order of this honourable court. Absolutely.
So this was Satya Sabharwal who's speaking to us, clearly welcoming the orders of, the Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court, partly allowing Rahul Gandhi's application. Remember, he had sought for a 10 years no objection certificate from, the Delhi's Rouse Avenue Court to apply for a fresh passport. However, the court has allowed him only 3 years and has said that he can come back after 3 years and again seek a NOC. Remember that, as Satya was also pointing it out to us, that the law is coming in the way of Rahul Gandhi, and since various criminal cases are pending against him, he will have to come again before the court after 3 years and seek another no objection certificate. But at this point of time, big relief coming in for Rahul Gandhi. He can apply for a fresh passport, a fresh normal passport which would be valid for next 3 years. He has been given the NOC. Remember that he will have to apply for a fresh passport because he had surrendered his diplomatic passport after he was actually dismissed as a member of the parliament after being convicted in a 2019 defamation case by a Gujarat court, and the same was, in fact, no relief has been granted by the Gujarat High Court as well. At this point of time, the orders have been reserved by the Gujarat High Court, but at this point of time, Rahul Gandhi remains to be disqualified as a member of the parliament, and hence, as a consequence of that, he had to surrender his diplomatic passport. And now we've seen how, in fact, he's been granted 3 years of NOC to apply for a fresh passport, a fresh ordinary passport, as a general citizen like you and me can apply for. And now, after 3 years, he will have to come back before the court and seek another no objection certificate to actually continue to apply for his fresh passport after 3 years.
Ananya Bhatnagar getting us all the details on that important story. And as I said earlier, 10 years is what Rahul Gandhi was seeking. Usually the validity of a passport is 10 years. So that's why they wanted an NOC for 10 years. That has not been granted. 3 years has been granted. Subject to further litigation, what happens at the High Court. So far, his conviction has not been stayed by any higher court. He was convicted by a local court.